Alright, so I pre-ordered this back in February. This is The Explorers. Now, this is a new Blu-ray from Shout Factory. And we're going to pull this out of the package and talk about this. Just released today, at the time recording this, May 25th, 2021. So, let's talk about it. Let's talk about what this edition of this movie is, what the significance of it is. Now, some of you might be thinking, what the hell is The Explorers? Why should we be talking about it? This is a science fiction movie that came out in the 90s and was last filmed by River Phoenix. Now, if you don't know River Phoenix, he was a child star for a while. He was in movies like Stand By Me. Great, talented. He's part of the Phoenix family, so if his last name sounds familiar, you probably know his brother, Joaquin Phoenix. He died way too young. I think he wasn't even 20. He wasn't even 18. He died. And it was a great loss, especially someone that young. But let's talk about what The Explorers is. So, now I said the name Joe Dante. Now, if that name sounds familiar, you might know his previous movies, Gremlins 1 and 2. He directed both of these movies, which I love Gremlins 1 more than 2, but still. He directed Small Soldiers. He directed The Burbs and a bunch of other great movies. I need to get more of his movies. Yeah, now, back in February, this was the first time Small Soldiers had been released, and this was put out by Paramount, which is also the company that owns Explorers. I had both these movies in a double feature set on DVD, so I'm sure you've seen these two movies in double feature sets. You can get it on Amazon on DVD for $5. Now, both of these movies are on Blu-ray from the first time ever. This one is straight up just Paramount. This one runs about $13. Now, this is a higher quality edition of a Blu-ray, so this is from Shout Factory. So their Blu-rays tend to be a bit more. This one goes $25, something like that. And I picked it up, and I have not seen what this Blu-ray looks like. I may do a review of it. I'm not really sure, but I just wanted to get this movie because I had that DVD, and I felt like I can't get rid of the DVD till I had this one on Blu-ray. So as soon as this was announced, I picked it up. I thought that Paramount was going to be the one to put this out on Blu-ray, but then Shout Factory announced they were going to do it, which is nice. So this movie includes both cuts of the movie, which I didn't even know there were two different cuts. But essentially, there's the theatrical cut and the home video cut. I don't know what the difference is between that, but that's good to know. And it includes a bunch of bonus features, deleted scenes with optional commentary by Joe Dante, which is the director, of course, and things like that. A theatrical trailer, Great. Now you get this really great slipcover, which we can't underestimate the goodness of a slipcover, because these Blu-rays do not come with slipcovers, and these are actually from Paramount themselves, so we have to appreciate the slipcovers. This is beautiful artwork. Now, like most Shout Factory editions, if you don't like this art, well, you can pull this out, and you can look at that. There's another. It's a reversible artwork, so you can put that in there and switch it around. And if you decide, hey, I don't like that, you can just switch it around again. It's perfectly fine. I think I'm gonna do that because I actually think I love this artwork a lot more. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that cover. And it also is nice when you have this slip cover and you pull it out of the slip cover, and then ooh, something different underneath. Now we have 2 discs here. Now this Blu-ray is the home video cut. This one is the theatrical cut. So you've got them split across 2 different discs, which is great. Yeah, let's just be happy this movie's on Blu-ray. This is the first time this movie's ever been on Blu-ray. This movie is not a great movie. I think it's okay. It's kind of a forgotten movie. I wouldn't say for not undeserved reasons it's not the greatest movie. But I think that it's just good to have this movie, and it's also like important that this being put out there because, you know, River Phoenix was only in so many movies until his untimely death, which was very tragic. And, you know, we should be putting and preserving his last movies while he was alive because he had the talent to boot to be the great actor he was and hold the Phoenix name. And I just cannot get over how sad that was. But yeah, I'm excited to have this on Blu-ray. If you like this movie, you definitely need to grab this movie on Blu-ray. So that's The Explorers.